This is the S500 long 4MATIC. So let's start this car. It's like almost like yeah, you cannot hear anything. Really ultra smooth. And now I have the petrol version. So here in Europe we have 450 petrol and 500, also 580 V8. So this has double glazing, okay, just to make sure, because the first car which I drove didn't have double glazed windows. Wow. Yeah, I just had to record my first impressions because this car is just absolutely amazing, and it already shut down the engine and I didn't hear anything. As you can see it here, the A, a green A, because this has a 48-volt onboard system. The startup of the engine is so smooth, it's battery smooth, so it's very comfortable actually. And yeah, you cannot even tell that the engine is on or off when you are at the stop. I can now just turn it on. Yeah, I felt like barely that the engine kicked in. It's so smooth. Here I have the Apple CarPlay. This is on the large OLED panel in the S class. So we have comfort seats which inflate bolsters in the corners. This is so it's unbelievable how comfortable this car actually is. And now we can hear a little bit the engine. I think this engine this car already is run in, so later we will try the sport mode, Sport Plus, but I already feel that this is more sporty than diesel version, much more sporty. Also we have AMG line, so this beautiful steering wheel, which I really like how it looks in AMG line. Really amazing. So now let's take a brief look at the exterior and interior of this S500. This is the long wheelbase, long version, and here we have the obsidian black metallic, which is, we can say, the classic black metallic in the Mercedes-Benz lineup. We have also AMG line package, which gives you this unique front bumper, and also the new digital light technology. So this is the best light technology available at the Mercedes-Benz, all new technology with 2.6 million micro mirrors in the lights. In terms of the wheels, we have the multi-spoke AMG line wheels. You can have the inside of the wheel in black, or as we have here, in gray color. And you can see AMG embossed logo in the rims. So very nice rim design in my opinion. And just a brief look at the interior, we have here the silver and gray beautiful leather exclusive version, but I will do a different video where I will show you this interior in full detail, so stay tuned for that. You can see also chrome elements on the S class, on the window trim as well, and long wheelbase is longer at the second row for rear passengers for maximum comfort. So that's the advantage of the long wheelbase. We can see the S500 and 4MATIC at the boot, and also the diffuser with exhaust and these new LED tail lamps. You can see the new design and also new shape of the tail lamps itself. So now let's open the engine bay and check out this engine. So this is inline 6-cylinder 3.0 liter petrol engine, and this engine produces 435 horsepower and 520 Newton meters, which is 384 pound-feet of torque. We have also the ISG integrated starter generator, and from the ISG we have additional 22 horsepower and 250 Newton meters of torque between the engine and the gearbox, and this is the all-wheel drive system, the 4MATIC. So the acceleration from 0 to 100 km per hour or 62 miles per hour happens only in 4.9 seconds, and the top speed is 250 km per hour or 155 miles per hour. So the price in the US is not yet available, but will be available very soon. And in Germany the S500 4MATIC starts at 120,000 euros. And here is a brief look at the rear seats, so we will check that in the separate video. So, little acceleration here, nothing crazy, just up to speed for the motorway, and yeah, it's very good, I have to say. We have also DISTRONIC, which we can try how it works. Keeps distance, very comfortable. So we can set it. We can set DISTRONIC to 90. 90, you can go 93, and that's GPS 90, and we can try 3 levels. Yeah, that's about right. So 3 levels between me and the car in front of me, and this car is so quiet that I don't need to talk like loudly. Because in other cars, if you are at 90 kilometers per hour, which is like 56 miles per hour, you need to speak much louder, because yeah, this car is so much insulated that you can speak very quietly with your normal voice. You don't need to raise your voice, so that's just amazing. Now we are on motorway. I need to go 20 kilometers, like it shows 15 minutes. This is Waze on Apple CarPlay, and basically that will be probably everything here on the city motorway, so the same speed limit, a little bit lower but not faster. We can try now the DISTRONIC. So now everything is doing the car itself, accelerating, braking, so everything is, we can say, automated. And the car is doing just an amazing job. Also, we have this beautiful gray interior, which looks just amazing. Flowing lines decor, ambient lights in purple, right now in single color at 100 brightness, so really nice. So I have to say that this is in lower speeds you can feel that this is quieter than diesel, which is always the case. The petrol engine is always quieter, even though these 6-cylinder diesels are just amazing. Petrol is always even better, just a little bit better in terms of a quiet ride. That's why you have only petrol engines in the Maybach and other luxury vehicles. You cannot find a diesel engine there. So here we have 80. Let's see if the car recognizes that and slows down automatically to that speed, but at the same time keeping distance with car in front. And now I think we are in comfort mode. In this mode the car starts. Here we can see average fuel consumption. I will tell you my whole experience, what was the fuel consumption in this car. So this engine variant is also available as a base engine variant in the US. So between 450 and 500 in Europe, there is difference basically in the power, because the engine is the same, inline 6-cylinder with ISG. I just want to record first impressions, because usually people drive the car and then they talk about the final impressions, but to me first impression is also very important, because yeah, you can experience the car in different way if you just experience it for the first time. We have also AMG floor mats. So overall, just a fantastic cruise. In the S-Class we have also different modes, like the Sport mode. And then we have also Understated, which is like very minimalistic. And Sport mode is red. We have also this 3D mode, where when you move your head, it looks like 3D. But to me personally, I like it without that mode. So for me, the classic 2D mode is better. Also the exclusive, this looks like Maybach concept. Also this panel changes with color, as you could see. And we have also classic, that's like blue. And also for the head-up display is a separate menu. We have also navigation here. So you can have Mercedes navigation here, and Apple CarPlay, Waze or something else, Google Maps here, or maybe Apple Maps here on the middle screen. And then assistance, here you can see, here in assistance you can see how the car sees the traffic around you. Now we entered a very quiet asphalt, so this is very smooth. This asphalt is, so the car is that much quieter. You have these Pirelli tires with foam, so the tire noise is even lower, 3 decibels, and you can buy these tires for other cars. So make sure you check that out. Maybe even on the other cars you can have this much better experience. Also, I think there was a sign, but for that road, like you can see here, 70. And yeah, sometimes the car thinks that that sign for that road, which is like next to this road, is for this our road, but that's not the case. But it looks, I cannot blame the car, because the sign was placed not really well, very close to this road. So yeah, but other than that, the car is very good in terms of choosing and seeing the speed on the road. Now a little bit noisier asphalt, but still this is ultra comfortable. Also the car can see if the car in front of us is a truck here on the display, or is it a passenger car. So the car can differentiate between this. Now the seat bolster is hugging me because we are in the corner. Also I want to try how this car feels in the city, so we will try that as well. Main difference why you should get the petrol over the diesel is if you drive a lot in the urban areas, because on the motorway you don't really like feel if you have diesel. Yeah, you can feel it, but not as big difference as, for example, with other situations such as the city. Also we have active rear steering, so I'm also very curious to try it in this particular car. And yeah, just the best car in the Mercedes-Benz lineup. And I'm also really curious about the Maybach version, because that one should be even more isolated. And this car is extremely quiet, but of course you can hear a little bit outside noises, but not much really. It's like only little bit. But I think it's also important to hear outside noises, because if you're like ultra isolated, you are maybe less aware of what is happening in terms of the sound. But yeah, really curious about the Maybach version. So we can change here into the exclusive, So far we have 7.5 liter per 100 kilometers, and yeah, I will tell you when I finish here this section. Alright guys, and now in the tunnel you can see the exclusive version of the display is now dark blue, and we can also see ambient lighting much better. Hi Mercedes. Change ambient lights to blue.
Okay, I'm changing the color.
We have also very large panoramic sunroof. I will try to open the sunroof in the city center. So right now we have this like panel road, but it's barely, you can barely feel it in the new S-Class. The suspension is, the air suspension is so good. Here in the comfort mode, you can see everything is in comfort. In eco, the powertrain gets in eco, but otherwise it's in comfort. Even now we are like just about 1000 RPMs when we are cruising. So 7.7, so now we are going a little bit uphill, so that's the reason, but overall I would say 7.5 or 8 liters would be consumption here on the continuous driving on the motorway, city motorway at 90 kilometers per hour. Yeah, at 90 kilometers per hour, which is like 56 miles per hour. So I think this is a good consumption. We will also see how it will get the consumption on the city. And I think yeah, here is like protector of the glass, screen protector, because the display has like a blue tint, so that's, I think that's the reason, because you can see and feel here that you have the edge. So yeah, I will just lower the speed. So let's see if the car lowers the speed. Yeah, you can see here we have like a bend, and also car can see that we are finishing the motorway. So very nice system. I really like for comfortable driving how this car behaves. Very good. And now it shows 50 kilometers per hour. It's almost like a Maybach. If you don't know that Maybach existed, this is very good in my opinion. I cannot really imagine how Maybach will be even that much more comfortable, because this, to me, this is very comfortable, extremely almost comfortable. So let's see. Alright guys, and now here we don't have the best surface, as you can see, but for the car suspension it's a piece of cake. It's, you can only a little bit feel that something, that the road surface is not ideal, but it's nothing for this car. Very impressed with comfort level of this car. It's truly a mega cruiser, this car. So yeah, now let's head to the city to try how this car behaves in the city.